Welcome back, everybody. My name is All Fun of Games. I stream every day on Twitch TV, and I also make fun little videos here on YouTube. With Diablo 4 just getting released, I'm sorry for missing a day or two here. I think I've only missed I missed like one day. It can't be that bad, right? Last time we let off, this is episode 23, by the way. Last we let off, I was doing something that apparently you were not supposed to be doing. Well, we're not supposed to be doing, but didn't have to be doing. And that was making conveyor belts. Let me show you real quick. I guess I can showcase it real fast. So apparently conveyor belts work, if I go like this, without electricity. And I don't know what I was thinking, but I just wasted a ton of electrical wires. So yeah, if you had a chance to watch my previous video, just remember that you definitely do not need electrical wire. So a lot of waste, but yeah, it is what it is. Hey, you know what? Maybe one day I might need some electrical wires down there. I don't know. So for now, we have it all ready. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put some stuff away as I've managed to showcase exactly what we were doing, which is an automated slime farm. Now we have, you know, free stuff basically getting put into here. As time goes on, we might get a little bit of slimes. It might not be a ton, but it'll be something, right? So just so you know, it's not going to be a matter of 5 to 10 minutes and you'll have a ton of slimes there. So just remember, it's not gonna happen overnight, sort of thing. Okay, so let's get back into our base. Now, I don't want to do anything too crazy because unfortunately Snap wasn't able to make it with us today, but hopefully in the next one we'll have Snap and Fruitive back with us. All right, so let's empty all of our ores, and I think we're going to try to cram a bunch of this stuff in here. Possibly, should I keep some of my accessories in here? Yeah, wood walls, definitely that, and all of our other ore. Go back in. So as I mentioned before, we do want to get more copper because I'm going to be creating more farms, and as time goes on, we're going to obviously need a few more items here and there. So we'll definitely need a lot more copper. But for now, it's not a huge deal, I guess, if I ignore it. But for the sake of organizing, we'll get there. Okay, so we got an enraged potion. We have our regular other one. This we don't need. This is for us. This is just copper. This is ground slime. That's for my pet. That's some food, a door, and some wood flooring, which I'll throw in here because why wouldn't I? All right. So let's put our food away as we have a ton of extra. Unfortunately, our chests are kind of getting overflown, so whatever. And let's put this in there too. Okay, let's go ahead and feed this to our little bird here, and then there you go. Put this over here, and now let's begin. So first thing first, I want to actually reinforce my items again, specifically this, but I don't have any scarlet. So sad. But that's also because, like I said, we still haven't reconnected this. So what I'm actually going to do... Oh, that could have been horrible. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to destroy this... Put this here, move this over because I'm tired of having my salvage station not next to it, and then I will put this right here. This is like the only bad part about having chests. Like you can still access the chests here and stuff like that, but that's really the only bad part about, I mean, you kind of have to move this around just to make it kind of link to everything. Okay, so as we've done in the past, we're still taking a ton of copper, and apparently there's actually mods to make your little things like this last forever. Not that I would recommend it, but it's kind of interesting. I didn't actually know that mods really existed for Core Keeper, so it's kind of cool. I don't know if we'll ever see any type of Steam Workshop mods. Okay, so we're looking at more drills. I'm not really too concerned about that right now. Making an automatic sorted chest. Now, what exactly is that? So we see a bunch of chests here, specifically just spread out across, and of course in each individual one you see a million different things. Now, the way that an automatic sort chest would work is this. So I would go ahead and I would toss down a potion. All right, so basically what would happen is this crane would start to put things inside of a chest accordingly. So the crane would say, you left something on the ground, I'm gonna go ahead and put it on here. However, if it tries to do that and this is already filled, let's just say it's already filled with a bunch of like whatever, and I go to put down a gooey pepper wrap and it falls onto the ground, the crane is going to go, oh, it can't fit there. So because it does that, then you have something on the other side where like a conveyor belt, for example, that when it falls back on the ground on the other side, it pushes it to another crane. And that crane tries the next chest and says, yes, there is a spot for your repair station. It's going to go right here. Then it'll go on and rinse and repeat until that's how you get yourself an auto-sorted chest. The thing about an auto-sorted chest that you want to make sure that you have is two or double chests next to each other. So obviously you don't want to have a single chest because it's not going to store too much items. So as time goes on, we can start working towards that. It's a little expensive if you don't really want to go through the process of course, like, you know, just going through the chest yourself. But in the end, it saves lots of time to just come home and just toss everything on the ground and let everything else do the organizing for you. It's not the most ideal situation, but it does work if you just want to let your crane do it and you just dump everything on the ground. I think it's cool. I've done it a few times. We'll probably save it for another video. Okay, that being said, I think we got to go back up top and start basically wandering around. I know we have to look for different things in the biome. I know we have to work towards getting ourselves this amazing, large, shiny, glimmering object, which will, of course, which will, of course, spawn the Titan. Before we do that, as a Sky Titan scanner, we need ancient gemstones and ancient feathers, which I think we have enough to do now. So because of that, which we don't have an ancient... What? How do we not have more? I know for a fact I picked up a ton of ancient feathers. There's no way that we only have 2. I could have sworn, like in my previous videos, that we had a ton. So my guess is that they got put into another chest, or somebody made the scanner. Well, no, that wouldn't make any sense, because I would have... Wow, I don't see them here. Okay. We don't have any broken sword pieces. We don't have any of that. There's no way there's only 2 of those. Come on. Come on. Wow, I can't believe that. That's crazy. There's no way... I wouldn't have thought that that was like that. Snap has been doing a great job with the cooking station, by the way, might I add. Well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there was actually only 2. Kind of surprising, considering the fact that we've been over there so many times. Huh. All right. Well, I'll take these over anyways, and I'll put it back in the proper chest. It's entirely possible that maybe Snap has a few on their character, but anyways, we need 8 more in order to get the scanner, and the scanner's really worth it. You're going to want to find out exactly where you need to go. You could also find them too. That is what we're going to do. So I will take this little, excuse me, come on bird, let's go. I will take this all the way back down to where we were, and let's get ourselves into a little bit of trouble. I do want to find a ton of scarlet ore, because scarlet ore is very important. Especially when you obviously are trying to get late game and get better armor, which I really want to do. But I do need to get wool, and for that, unfortunately, we need to obviously find the other, you know, I think they're like the little cow thing, or not cows, I think is the goats. I don't know, whatever. You gotta find something to get wool. I'm assuming it's one of the new creatures that appeared. So I think that Snap is working on that. So we will find out. Okay. Let's leave that alone. I won't mess around too much with that. And then, of course, this is another little labyrinth, which is pretty cool. So let's explore as much as we can through this way. Of course, we know that this hammer is not the most ideal situation for hammering through the Azure's forest, and probably could check on a lot of our stations to see if we actually have a lot of scarlet ore, as in the background things are still moving. The one thing about Core Keeper that is different than a lot of other games is that in the background you will see things like, for example, you can see that the cranes are going to be automatically farming and stuff like that, where I've noticed that in other games, like for example Don't Starve Together, that things in the background don't generally move because it obviously can cause lag. And somehow Core Keeper, you know, doesn't have a problem with that. So it's nice. Okay, so let's keep going a little bit further here. Get a lot more of these goodies. And basically looking for a part in the biome that will resemble where a large mass would appear. The reason why we want this is obviously for finding the poisonous mass. It's, of course, yes, it is a boss. It's another one of the mass boss that you would normally fight inside the biome that's actually right next to us. It's more of the, it is an easier one. I think I mentioned in a previous video that you obviously want to get it because it's a poison thing. They'll drop poison resistant stuff, added poison damage, I think. There's a few different items that it adds, but nonetheless, it's cool to do and not that hard. Yeah, it looks like I've reached the far left side of the biome, so not a problem as we can keep traveling a little bit further. I more so just want to look around, see if I can find my armor, and kind of go from there. Eventually, we will have to travel through some of the caves, especially the ones that we have been so worried about when it comes to the mold area and stuff like that. But for now, I'm not too worried, so I won't fret too much. Although it is nice to find some free stuff. Keep on looking. Boom, boom. Oh, man, I love finding these big setups of just free. I mean, I say free, but you still have to mine for them, so they're technically not that free. It's interesting, though, because we're kind of like in a mixture of a biome, but that still leads us to more green. So we might not actually be on the edge. Like, to me, it looks like it probably could have been the edge, but I guess it's not, because there's a moldy biome right here. I want to kind of travel in there. You get some crummy little range weapon. Now, it's not better. I don't think it's better than the fire staff. As far as I can tell, I'm pretty sure the fire staff is... You know what? I gotta find out. I gotta find that out. For some odd reason, I think that the fire staff is still better. Let's see. Can I go through here? I know I can't. Oh, maybe I can. Oh, well, never mind. Okay. So let's see how much damage we output. But I'm pretty sure you just get like a little tentacle thing. Now, going through here, I don't want to. It's going to slow me right down. And yeah, removing the turf doesn't really exist. And you got to be very careful because the tentacles will kill you. Now, so the way that to kind of counteract these tentacles is exactly what I'm doing. Use the walls to your advantage. Don't encounter a tentacle one-on-one. A bunch of tentacles, like, you know, without knowing what you're doing. Always have a wall around you so you can hide behind them. Exactly like this. Okay, so now you can walk in and just be extra careful. And yes, you do have a lot of range to your advantage, so know that too. These guys will come at you pretty hard if you are trying to kill a bunch of them at the same time. Probably not the best idea, but just always make sure you have some sort of healing on you as well. All right, so I'm in the biome, traveling around, and I obviously do want to kind of stay in and kind of run in and run out as much as I can, because I don't really want to get that debuff on myself. Yeah, the mold biomes are tricky. So I'm going to tell you a little something just so you don't feel like you have to go through them. So mold biomes are interesting because they're not necessary to actually travel through. So generally what happens is when you go through a mold biome, all it does is lead you to the other side. I don't believe there's any special things inside them ever. I've never found any treasure chests or anything. So there's not really like a need to go through them. They just lead you to another part of the biome that you're already in. So it's like you can go through there if you want, but it's not necessary. Okay. So I currently have 33 scarlet, and I'm still going to leave my other mining stuff alone. I'm not going to mess around with them. And I'm going to try to keep going to the far left side. I don't think we're going to be able to, though. Oh, you know what? We might. I think if I have to put a little bit of flooring down in between. Oh, I don't have room for that. Is it worth it, though? I mean, maybe I could do it. Maybe if I don't want to. I don't know. I can also try to... See, this is where you kind of have to travel through to get there. What if I travel around? This might be the same giant thing. Or, is it? Let's see. Yeah, it is. Okay. So we'll definitely have to go around. So you see what I'm referring to? It's blocking your access. Of course, we can just make some pillars, like if we really want to do that. Might actually. Might be wise to just do that, I think. I'm just thinking that, like, if you are obviously opting to go through the process of, if you're going through the process of wanting to experience going through the mold biomes, I think it's wise for you to do it. I don't think it's, you don't have to follow my suit and just say, well, you know what, he avoided going through the mold biome, so I should too. I feel like they're one of the more tedious biomes to get through, so it's not worth it if you're not getting anything at the end of it. And especially because I already have some fairly decent, like, armor and things to attack with. I don't think it's necessary. Like, it's not crucial for me to have to go through there. If mold was used for anything other than, all right, let's mark it on the map. You know what to do. Middle mouse button, right? For some reason, it never works for me. You have to, like, hold it down. Right about that. That's why it never works, because you have to, like, hold it down. Whoa, okay. And some iron. Well, at least we know to come back here when we have some stuff. The music is getting very nice. It reminds me of, almost makes me feel like it's like Lord of the Rings vibes, in a way. All right. So we know that we've came to the area of the mold area, and like you can use mold, I believe, for food. So it's, you can use it for recipes or something. I don't know. Honestly, with the mold, I never really messed around with it too much, except eventually getting the mold armor or something, or I think it's a mold ring. The mold ring is pretty cool because you like can walk on mold without losing any slowness or anything, so that's nice, but it's not really necessary. Oh, these little guys. There he is. Let's go. Remember I said before, not this guy, I want to get that armor, but you got to kill these guys first. They'll drop that amazing armor. Oh, nothing. Shit. Yeah, I really want that special armor. Special armor is hard to come by, as we know. Oh, there's little tiny. Get out of there. As it rarely drops, there's this. Oh, come on. Oh, no, not like this. How far out was I? Is the real question. All right, so if I go up here to the left, you died here. Yep. All right, I'm not that far away. It happens. All right, let's travel on up and get our dead body. Oh, you know what? Before I go back, I can't. What am I talking about? I was gonna say before I go back, I should start smelting some stuff, but of course I don't have anything in my inventory right now. I should have just checked on my mines just to see how they were doing. What was I thinking? So while we're here, tell me in chat right now, what episode do you think it's gonna get up to? Do you think we're gonna get to episode 100, or do you think we'll finish everything by like episode 70? It's tough fighting bosses, especially Titans, by yourself. When you have people, though, it's not that hard. Well, it's not super hard. Although I haven't fought, like I said, the new ones, and I mentioned this before. It's, it's definitely in our, horizon that we want to fight all the bosses. So okay, so let's travel back up here. Let's be super cautious this time. Let's play a little bit with fire. So yeah, I know that I probably shouldn't have done that. Sometimes you gotta be a little more cautious, you don't want to mess things up. Go up here. As soon as I find this, or sorry, as soon as I grab my dead body, I will most likely, hopefully, kill the other thing around here too. Still there? Yes, it is. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Off. See what I'm saying? There's a reason why they're so tough. Is because they have increased ranged damage, I'm pretty sure. They also have, I'm pretty sure it's like a mortar, which is like a little tiny weapon that, it's not actually a mortar. It's like a, I don't know. It's like a, whoa, there it is. Okay, come on, 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 come on. Pick up all your stuff. Pick up all your stuff. Okay. Dump that. Dump that. Dump that. Dump that. Dump this. We are like, okay, the last little bit is like nothing. Oh my gosh. Wow, I walked into like a nest of these things or something. How are they doing so much damage? I think my armor must be like deteriorated or something. But yeah, they have almost like a little blow dart, and the blow dart seems to do a lot of damage, which is great. Oh, there they go, there they go, there they go. But that's so hard to get, and I really want to get it because I'm pretty sure that's what does more damage. It's been a while since I've played, since I've revisited my previous run of Core Keeper. But from what I'm seeing here every now and then, they definitely have buffed a lot of these little creature dudes. There it is. Okay, I see it on the ground. Well, I see a weapon on the ground. It's not the one I'm looking for, but it's still a weapon. Okay. Oh, stop it. Uh-oh. I still wish that there was an easy way of healing in this game where you could just... yeah, it's a flintlock pistol right there, it looks like. Okay, let's push some stuff around. Okay, what have I seen so far? So I have a Ring of Rock, useless as I already have one. Why would I need another one? Keen Potion, ranged damage, and... okay, so let's get rid of our Tombstone because we don't need that. Let's throw away stone walls, don't need that. Go pick up this weapon, which is a musket, which is... we already know they're crap, so why would we want one? I don't think we would want one. We got an egg, though. Live the egg, hatchable. Mysterious feathered friend. Oh, I already have one anyways. Okay, so let's finish getting the rest of our ore, and then we'll go back home. Yes, we died. It's not the end of the world. We've known that, right? So just when you die in Core Keeper, just take a deep breath and realize everything will be just fine. Okay, so let's teleport back. We've obviously gotten the ore that we needed for today, and we might have to head back out here again another day so we can get even more because... as I said before, we want to have different armor. These characters are going to attack us more and more and more, so the more mobs we actually fight, the crazier it's going to end up getting. So we want to just be a little bit more cautious. All right. Nothing in here. Oops. And let's go ahead and smelt it. Press Q on here. Take back half of our scrap, which we don't really need. But truthfully, I'll just take it anyways. And let's start dumping off some stuff. Okay, so value-wise... start putting some stuff away, and this is where the auto sorting would be so good. All right, so we got some free pellets for our friends. I used the thing to go back. This is just some extra wood, figurines, leftover garbage. This is for later on. This is for later on. This is actually for later on, and this is extra items too. Okay, so here, let's give this to our little pet. Here, buddy, enjoy. I don't know if you leveled up or not. Let's dump off some grass, and here's some wood. And then I can put some of this inside of here. All right, so look at all those Ring of Rocks. Oh my, they're crazy. Get some potions up in there, and then let's grab enough to make so one of these, oops, and one of these. And then now I can create a little portal thing, so just teleport right back. Of course, we have our ore. There it is. So we have, you know, we're doing good. I'm not saying we're doing bad. I think we got a little ways. I would like to make some armor, which we're still missing the wool. So obviously I have to find wool, or obviously I have to make it. We have lots of lots of ore coming in, so we're doing good that way. Pretty much in the next video, our main focus is going to be probably relying on getting ourselves situated for the bosses. I really want to try to find some more feathers, which are still where we're actually kind of running around right now. So you find them periodically. It's not like you're going to find a ton of them just sitting in one specific spot. So that'll be what we work on too. But anyways, thanks again for watching and enjoying our videos. If you have a chance, please comment down below if you've been enjoying this series so far, and I will see you in episode 24.